Good evening. You are welcome in Complex Numbers and Quadratic Equations Part 1. This is Chapter 5. This is very interesting and very easy chapter. In previous classes, we have discussed the nature of roots of a quadratic equation. In 10th class, we have done. So, what are the nature of roots? Nature of roots depend on d, which is b square minus 4ac. You remember when d is less than 0, the roots are non-real, and in this chapter we will study about these non-real numbers. These non-real numbers are, you can understand, it is an extension to the real number system. We are going to add some new numbers in the real number system. So non-real numbers, or these are also called imaginary numbers. For this, let us denote -1 under the root by the symbol I. This is called iota. -1 under the root, this is iota. Now every non-real or imaginary number that can be written in the form of iota or using iota. So it means in the non-real numbers we have to study the square root of negative numbers. Whenever we are having square root of negative numbers, it means the number is non-real or imaginary, and every imaginary number or non-real number that can be written in the form of iota, we will pronounce it as iota, but we will write down I. This is iota. Now we will try to write some non-real numbers in the form of iota. For example, if we are having -31 under the root, now this is non-real number. So this -31 can be written as 31 multiplied by -1 under the root. By applying the rule, it is 31 under root multiplied by -1 under the root. We know -1 under root, it is iota, everywhere it will be iota. So 31 under root into iota. So this is non-real or imaginary number. So we will call it now imaginary number. So this is imaginary. So it means all non-real or imaginary numbers can be written in the form of iota. Now what is iota? Iota is -1 under the root. Then what will be iota square? Iota square will be -1 by taking square or squaring both sides. It means if you assume iota as x, so iota is a solution of equation x square plus 1 is equal to 0. So now we will study the powers of iota. In this, the powers of iota, we know iota is -1 under the root. Iota square is -1. Now if you square it again, we will have iota raised to the power 4, and it is equal. Try to find out the value of iota cube. Iota cube can be written as iota square into iota, and replace iota square. Iota square is -1. So therefore -1 into iota is minus iota. This is value of iota cube. So all higher powers of iota, that will be based on iota square -1, iota cube is equal to minus iota, and iota raised to the power 4 is equal to +1. So all higher powers that will be based on this. The basic value, that is, we know iota is -1 under the root. Now try to find out some more values. What is iota raised to power 31? We know 31, that can be written as, we can write 28 plus 3. Why we have written 28? 28, this is multiple of 4, and multiple of 4, so we can write down separately like this: iota raised to power 28 into iota cube. Now iota raised to power 28 is iota raised to the power 4 whole raised to the power 7, so into iota cube, and by putting the values, iota raised to power 4 is 1 minus iota, so this is minus iota. So it means we have to reduce the powers to minus iota, plus iota, or +1 or -1. These will be the values. This is now iota raised to the power 162. Now this is an even number, so this is multiple of 2. So 162 can be written as 2 into 81. Now iota, it can be written as iota square and whole raised to the power 81. Now putting the value of iota square -1, it is -1 raised to power 81, which is -1. So it means the value of iota raised to power 162 is -1. Similarly, you can find all other values. This is iota raised to power 961. We will separate, this is another method, we will separate even number, and you can write like this: 960 plus 1. Now splitting the powers, it is iota raised to power 2 to raised to power 480 into iota. You put the values and this is equal to iota. So this is about imaginary numbers. Now what is a complex number? So any number of the form a plus iota b, any number of this form will be a complex number where a and b are real numbers and iota is imaginary number. So a and b are real. So it means any number of the form a plus iota b will be a complex number. Now we will assume the complex number by z. If more than one, then z1, z2, z3 and so on. So a is called real part of z, real part of z. In short, we will write down re and z inside the bracket. It means real part of z. So this is a. B, now exclude iota. You can remember coefficient of iota. So that is b. This is called imaginary part of z. In short, we will write down im and z in bracket. We will pronounce it as imaginary part of z. So in the imaginary part, we don't take iota, exclude iota. So write down the remaining term in this way. This is. Now in the next question, this is one example. Write -73 under root in the form of a plus iota b or in the standard form of complex number. So you first write this number in the form of iota. Now -73 root is 73 multiplied by -1 under the root. By separating, it will be root 73 into iota. Now this is imaginary number. To write in the standard form of complex, we will write down 0 plus root 73 iota. Because real part is not present here, so we can write 0 plus root 73 iota. Now this is a complex number. This is imaginary and this is complex number. So now is 5 a complex number? Because 5 can be written as 5 plus 0 iota. In this part, imaginary is not present, so we can write 0 into iota, and this is the standard form of complex number. So therefore 5 is a complex number. So it means all real numbers are complex. We can take natural number, imaginary, and natural number, integers. So all these are complex numbers. So complex numbers is the extension of real number system. All real numbers are complex numbers, but on the other hand, all complex numbers are not real. Now if C is the set of complex numbers, then R is subset of C. We have done sets. So R is the set of real numbers, so R is the subset of C. Now you try to understand algebra of complex numbers. Now in the first rule in this is addition of two complex number is also a complex number. So for example, if you add these two complex numbers, we have assumed any two complex numbers. After addition, when you add, so we have to add real part to real part, 2 plus 4, that will be added, and we will add imaginary part to imaginary part, 3 iota minus iota, and after simplification we will have 2 iota. So this is a complex number. So therefore addition of two complex number will always be a complex number. Second, the difference of two complex number is also a complex number. We can subtract. You can consider any two complex numbers and their difference will be complex number. This is the difference. We have to combine real term with real term, imaginary term with the imaginary term, imaginary part. Then third rule is multiplication of any two complex number is also a complex number. So you consider two complex numbers, one a plus iota b, second c plus iota d. If you multiply these two, we will get product. Try to multiply a with c, then a with iota d, and in this way complete. When you multiply iota b, so this will be iota square, product of these two terms, iota square into bd. Now we have to replace the higher powers of iota. We have to put the values. So iota square is -1, and after simplification you combine these real parts, AC minus BD plus AD plus BC into iota. So this is the standard form of complex number. So therefore product of two complex number is also a complex number. So now if you are to find out what is real part of the product, this is real part of the complex number Z. Similarly, this is imaginary part. While writing imaginary part, we don't write iota, we write the terms excluding iota. I hope it is clear to you. Now you try to solve these questions. Thank you.